Good afternoon, Chaitanya Vyas. Good afternoon, Raj Lakshmi Sharma. Good afternoon, Sahib Singh. Good afternoon, Vaishali, Ishan Paipare, Santosh, Ishan Tapase. Good afternoon to all of you. So, we have already started the lesson here around us. So, in that lesson yesterday, we are discussing about importance of air. Importance of air. Yesterday I told you that air is very important in case of that hydroelectricity, yes, thermal power stations. We will find the electricity is produced by burning the coal. Water is heated. This steam is used to rotate the turbine which operates the generator. So whether burning is not there with the help of oxygen, whether we are going to get this electricity from thermal power stations? No, we are not going to get the electricity from thermal power stations. Okay. So in the same manner, that respiration is life-giving process. Oxidation of food takes place in cells. Each and every organism which results in the formation of energy, carbon dioxide and water vapor. Are we going to stay without energy? No. Living things, they are not going to stay without energy. So we will find that like oxygen and air, whatever it may be, the different gases of the air, they are very, very important. For example, yesterday I told you about the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the life-giving process. Plants are the only living things which prepare their food in the process of photosynthesis and they give out oxygen in the air. Whether this process will take place without air? No. Okay, respiration will not take place without air. Photosynthesis will also not take place without air. We will find burning of any fuel, whether it may be LPG, whether it may be wood, whether it may be kerosene, whether it may be burning of fuel in vehicles like petrol, diesel. Okay, this is not possible without oxygen, without air. Okay, for example, sailboats they are moving from one place to another. These sailboats can they move without air, moving without the force of moving air? Okay, for that also, that aeroplanes they are moving from one place to another, parachutes are moving from one place to another, gliders are moving from one place to another. How it is possible? It is possible only due to moving air. Okay, so we will find air is one of the most important things which makes life possible on earth. Okay, whether it may be respiration, whether it may be photosynthesis, air is very important. Whether it may be burning of air is very important. Okay, so we will find even our vehicles they are moving on the road. The tire tubes they have compressed air filled in it. Then only our cars, our bicycle, our motorcycle, aeroplanes, they are moving. Okay. In the same manner, we will find that windmill, electricity is produced. When this windmill, it moves with the flow of the air, that moves the turbine that operates the generator, and electricity is produced. That is the renewable source of energy, isn't it? Now, that energy we are also using to take out water from the ground, and we are also using it to take out to grind the grains. So we will find lot of uses are there. Life is not possible without air. Air is one of the most important thing on the earth that makes life possible, isn't it? Now I told many things like I told you about thermal power stations, whether they will work without air? No. Then I told you about this windmill. in windmill, whether it will take place without air? No. I told you about the doing of movement of sailboat, parachute, gliders, aeroplane. Whether it is possible without air? No, it is not possible without air. Okay, in the same manner, we will find whether burning of fuels for cooking food, boiling water, burning of fuels like LPG, coal, wood, kerosene. Is it possible without air? No, it is not possible without air. For example, we will find the burning of this combustion of burning of these fuels such as petroleum, such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, petrol, diesel. Is it possible in vehicles? Is it possible without air? No, it is not possible without air. So lot of things are there which we will find is not possible without air. For example, respiration, like breathing process, which produces energy in our body. Is it possible without air? No, it is not possible without air. Photosynthesis, like breathing process, which prepares food and releases oxygen in the air. Is it possible without air? No, it is not possible without air. All these things, respiration, photosynthesis, then burning of fuels, burning of petrol, diesel in vehicles, then we will find thermal power station windmill movement of various vehicles. We will find that is sailboat, parachute, glider, aeroplane. It is not possible without air. Whether our bicycle is there, motorbike is there, motorcycle, then we find car, scooter. Their tires we will find. The tubes of the tires, they are compressed air. Then only they move from one place to another. So, air is one of the most important thing which is required for the survival of life on the earth. Okay, so along with this, you know that our earth, it is surrounded, now you know that, surrounded by the air, mixture of gas known as air. Now, from the sun we are getting heat and light energy. Now, if this air is not there, so what will happen? If this air is not there, then this sun rays will directly fall on the earth, and this earth will become very hot. It will become very hot. No life will exist on this earth. If this layer of the air is not there, if this mixture of gases is not there, if this atmosphere is not there, it is this atmosphere. What it will do? It will not allow this heat energy to come in, so it will not allow, it will reflect back, and we will find absorb, or it will part of the heat will be reflected and the part of the heat will be absorbed by this mixture of gas, isn't it? That keeps our earth warm, and it will not allow the earth to become very hot. Okay, so we will find that is During night time, what will happen? This is during daytime, but during night time, if this atmosphere is not there, all the heat will no heat will be retained and all the heat will be radiated back and our earth will become very cold. So our earth will become very cold that no life will exist on the earth. So during night hour, if atmosphere is not there, we will find our earth will become very cold. And during daytime, if atmosphere is not there, this sunlight will directly fall on this earth and our earth will become very hot. So that is this layer of the gas that is protecting us. Okay, so during daytime, what will happen? It will allow the part of the light to enter the atmosphere. Okay, atmosphere, it will, part of the light will be reflected back. That will keep this earth warm, not hot. Okay, and during night time, it will not allow all the heat to go back, reflect back, isn't it? So we will find that it keeps the earth warm. Okay, that is the reason we will find the life exists on the earth. Okay, and in the same manner we will find suppose this is earth, sunlight is coming. Now we will find just about 16 kilometers above the earth there is the layer known as ozone. So what this ozone will do? It will not allow the harmful ultraviolet rays from sun to fall on the surface of the earth. Otherwise, it will destroy life on the earth. These ultraviolet rays, they are very harmful, will destroy life on the earth, and these we will find the layer of the gas, that is ozone, which is just about 16 kilometers surface of the earth. It will not allow these ultraviolet rays to reach on the surface of the earth. Okay, so this is how we will find atmosphere. It is helping us, mixture of gas. It is helping for the survival of life on the earth. In the same manner, we will find cyclones are there, tornadoes are there, storms are there. How it occurs, how this occurs when there is difference in the pressure created by the air, mixture of gas. So what will happen? These cyclones, tornadoes, okay, storms, they occur due to the difference in the pressure created by this mixture of gas. Okay, this gas will move from higher pressure to lower pressure. Okay, so that also occurred due to mixture of this gas, that is atmosphere. Okay, so this is how we will find this atmosphere is very important for survival of life on earth. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Then we will find that over here you know that there is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.03% carbon dioxide, and you also know that water vapor is also there, dust particles are also there, rare gases are also there. Rare gases like argon, neon, krypton, xenon. Okay, they form about 1%. So we will find that these oxygen it remains 21% approximately. Now you know that oxygen is very important gas because you know it is the gas which produces energy in our body. You know whether it may be a terrestrial animal, maybe a aquatic animal, or maybe a arboreal animal, maybe a aerial animal. We will find all these animals they take in oxygen to produce energy. Okay, because whatever food we eat, it is supplied to the cell. Okay, and that food is oxidized by this oxygen which we take from the air, and we get energy, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Okay, so here we will find this oxygen in case of terrestrial animals. What are terrestrial animals? Give example. What are terrestrial animals? What are terrestrial animals? Give example. What are terrestrial animals? Give example. What are terrestrial animals? Which live on land? Shardul Bhatkar gave very correct answer. Example line. Okay, we are also terrestrial animal. Okay, so we will find all these terrestrial animal. We are adapted, means there are features in our body. We have modification in our body that helps to take oxygen directly from air. Okay, 21% of oxygen is there in this mixture of gas known as air. So that we directly take, it passes through our nostril, then to the trachea, then to the bronchi, then to the bronchiole, then to the alveoli, then capillaries, then to the blood in the blood vessels, which carries the oxygen this to the heart. From heart it is pumped to the all the cells in our body, isn't it? So that adaptation we have. So we breathe through our lungs, isn't it? Now, what about water aquatic animals? How they breathe? Aquatic life, whether it may be land or aquatic life. Aquatic means what? What do you understand by the word aquatic life, aquatic animal? Aquatic means yes, which live in water. Santosh gave very correct answer. Elijah gave very correct answer. Okay. In aquatic life, we find there is adaptation in these animals to use the oxygen dissolved in water. Oxygen is sparingly dissolved in water. Oxygen is sparingly dissolved in water. Oxygen gets sparingly dissolved in water. Okay, this dissolved oxygen is used by this aquatic life. For example, fish, they have gills. What fish they have? Gills to use this dissolved oxygen. Okay, in case of fish, you know that these fish they have the gills. These gills they are filled with the capillaries. Okay, so they take in the oxygen, dissolved oxygen from the water. From water they take dissolved oxygen. These capillaries, dissolved oxygen, and these blood, these capillaries, they take to each and every cell. Food is oxidized, and the blood with carbon dioxide, they it get dissolved in water. Carbon dioxide, and it is going outside through mouth of the fish. Okay, so we will find such adaptation is there in case of aquatic animals to use the oxygen dissolved in water. Okay, so we will find that whether it may be, for example, how you can see that air get dissolved in water. How you can see? Take one container, pour some water in it. heat it. What we find after some time, bubbles of air will come out of it. What it proves? That air is soluble in water. So this we will find this soluble air which is there in water, this dissolved air which is there in water, that is used by aquatic animals, aquatic life. Okay, they have adaptation in their body to use this dissolved oxygen. Okay, so in the same manner we will find the animals which are living in soil. In soil also we will find there is the air. You can take one container, take some soil and pour water here. So what will happen? You will find in between the particles of this soil air is there. When you pour water, that place is taken by air and you will find these bubbles of air is coming out. Air being lighter and gets mixed with the air outside. So we will find air is there in between the particles of the soil. So we will find the living things which are living in burrows in soil, they are using this air in between the particles of this soil. Okay, so they have the adaptation to use the air in between the particles of the soil. For example, roots also breathe. They taking oxygen, they give out carbon dioxide, which from where they are getting the air to breathe in. They are getting the air to breathe in, which is present in between the particles of the soil. So we will find different animals, whether it may be aquatic animal, whether it may be terrestrial, whether it may be arboreal, whether it may be aerial, or whatever it may be, its habitat may be, they are adapted to use the air, okay, to use the oxygen, okay, available their surrounding. Okay, so this is how we will find these aquatic life, animals living in soil and animals living in water use oxygen or use air. Okay, so now your Neela madam's period is there. I will stop here. So thank you all of you. Today what we discussed? Today we discussed first of all that atmosphere is very important to maintain the temperature, to keep the air warm, to keep the earth warm. Otherwise earth will become very hot during daytime and it will freeze during night time. Secondly, we studied that cyclones, tornadoes, storm, all this happens due to the change in the air pressure. Okay. And we also studied that ultraviolet rays which can destroy the life on the earth. So that is prevented due to the layer of the gas known as ozone 16 kilometers above the surface of the earth. And after that we studied that the animals in different habitat, maybe on land, maybe in water, maybe in the soil, they are adapted to use the air for the process of respiration. Okay, for example, fish, they are adapted to breathe in oxygen dissolved in water by the process of with the help of gills. Okay, then insects, they are living in the soil. They have spiracles, bones on their body. Okay, so to take in oxygen from the air, we have lungs to take in oxygen directly from the air. Birds, they have lungs. Mammals like monkeys, they have lungs. So different animals, they are adapted in different ways to take in oxygen in their habitat. Okay, present in their habitat. Thank you very much. So I will stop here.